Welcome to this edition of the Rhody Reporter. I'll be your host for the segment, Susan Wynn. Like every municipality, the city government of Providence seeks to make its locale more livable and inviting in order to attract residents and increase property values. City officials keep a sharp eye on the culture of life within their precincts in order to step in if needed to keep everything on an even keel. Not least of these PVD oversight boards is the Providence Board of Licenses. The particular licenses they are most associated with are those that allow nightclubs to sell liquor or even operate at all. So, what's your overall impression of nightlife in the capital city? Do P-PAC and Waterfire come to mind first? Or is it a gaggle of so-called gentlemen's clubs and dance bars known more for their stabbings than their salsa or tango? In the case of Dylan Conley, it's the latter. He's the head of the Providence Board of Licenses, and he has a modest proposal to put forward. Mr. Conley's solution to the more than occasional mayhem prevalent in one sector of the city's nightlife is to corral that whole segment in one area. It's not clear whether Connolly's justification for this plan is to create an incubator for even more bad behavior due to the higher density of hooligans in what he calls his 24-hour club zone. Or maybe he's trying to make it easy for Google Maps to direct decent folks around the area of potential rioting and assault. One way or the other, he seems to have failed to learn the lessons of history, so he's doomed to repeat them. He may want to contact his counterparts in Boston and ask them about that city's experience in the 1960s and 70s with the so-called combat zone. For that matter, he could go farther back to the Tenderloin district of New York City or to its eponymous rival in San Francisco. Hey, there's also the Place Pigalle in Paris, the Via Mimosa in Rio de Janeiro, and the Geylang district of Singapore, just to name a few. Guess what? Whenever cities try to congregate their temptations that way, the pendulum begins to swing much faster. By that mean, the cycle shifts from tolerance to intolerance at an accelerated rate. In short, co-locating businesses which appeal to our baser instincts is an oft-tried tactic which always fails. When Go Local Prov accorded Dylan Conley's idea its not classification in the what's hot and what's not section, they simply scoffed at the plan by asking the question, do we really need to write more? Of course, your impish Rhody reporter had to have more verbose fun with it than that.